Hey everyone. Happy Friday, finally. Going live in a couple of minutes. Just wanted to start the stream, let everyone join, and then we'll go over the high level updates for week 40. And then we'll also do a Q&A section at the end. And I'll also give you some next points of what I'm working on currently and what you can expect. So we'll get started soon. All right, I already see some members over here from school. So thanks for joining. If you have any questions while I'm doing the presentations, just drop them in the live chat. I'm checking the YouTube chat. And then, yeah, I'll go over the high level updates first. But first, as an introduction, so we are in October now. The time I'm making this video is October 3, October 3rd. So we are finally in Q4. So I just wanted to ask you, how are you doing on your goals for 2025? And what your goals are for Q4 to end the year strong. I'm super curious. And yeah, let's start. All right, so for high level updates for this week, we have some updates for the funnel builder, for the form builders, and then also some updates in the agency level. First, starting with new view on the sub account list. It's especially helpful if you have multiple sub accounts. So it's for those who have an agency account and then you are selling sub account, either only unlimited plan that can help you sell as many sub accounts as you want. So whether you are managing 5 or 500, the new view is going to give you an easier and faster way to see what's happening, which sub accounts are active or paused, what the dates that they were created on, if they have a payment method added or not, or maybe it's pending request. So here's an example screenshot of the sub account view. I'll also drop this presentation in my school group so you can rewatch it and then have the whole document open. So this is for the agency account. And then you can also customize the columns. So maybe instead of payment method, you want to see something else. You can change it. Bulk actions are going to be easier now. And then it's going to set the stage for smart lists, which is a new update coming soon. The next update, I always go through this. We have some new high level templates, new website and funnel templates, and we have one new snapshot as well, which I already loaded in the as one of my sub account because I always take about 5 to 10 minutes to show these sub accounts. So I have it prepared. The new sub account is going to be for legal, and then inside it's going to be for compensation lawyer. We already had many snapshots for lawyers. This is the latest one. So let's look at the snapshot. I believe this is the sub account that I just created. Let me check. Yes, it is. All right, so let's go over this. 1 second. All right, so let's go over the new sub account I just made. So this is for compensation lawyer. And then let's go through all the tabs and then see what's inside. Let's see if there's a calendar set up with this. calendar settings. So you should be able to customize it for yourself, but there's a couple of calls already added. Public claims, workplace injury, and then schedule appointment is the basic one that's already active. It's a 30-minute call. So you see, I just created it this morning. And then more accident claims. Wondering to see what the availability is. I need to set it on the agency level, but these are the appointments you can book. So let's go back and look at the funnels that we have. So opportunities, let's see how the pipeline looks. How many pipelines do we have in this? We have one marketing pipeline, and we have a new lead whenever they come from the funnel, and then initial contact, hot lead, qualified leads, consultation, and then in the evaluation agreement stage. And then, oh, we have so many steps. There's an abandoned lead, an evidence gathering, negotiation, litigation, settlement, and post-case follow-up. So it's a pretty detailed pipeline. Let's look at the sites, and then let's see what the funnel that we have looks like. So we have 3 pages inside the funnel: an offer, an appointment page, and a thank you page. So let's go inside and see how it looks. All right, so here's the landing page for the funnel. So it's going to be a download. So there's going to be your lead magnet. You can create a PDF or some sort of document as the first lead magnet for them to download. You see, they are using a custom value. So you can just replace it and it's going to show the same. I'll show you how to do it in a second. Because currently claim your and the offer is missing. So if this is the case, you need to go back and go to the settings. Look for other settings and then look for custom values. And then yes, you are looking at promotion name. And then this is the one you need to update. So click on the 3 dots and then edit custom value. And then you can enter the value. So currently it's saying download your, so we just give away a free ebook in this example. Free ebook. Then we just update. All right, so now under value, we have free ebook. And if we go back to the funnel, edit the page again, and then look at the preview. Everywhere where we use this custom value, it's going to update to the free ebook. So the point of using this is if you update your offer and you use it in 3 different funnels and then 2 different websites, you don't need to go to all of them. You just need to update it under custom values and it's going to update everywhere. So you see now we have the free ebook here, and then contact us for a free consultation. So it's already using, because I just picked a random name, Cornerstone Tavern, because I just picked one random spot from the map. So that's why it's using that as a location name. And then here are a couple of images you can swipe through, carousel ad. Here's the new layout that they just added for the testimonials. FAQ section, which is great for SEO and ranking. And then a contact us page. You see I already added the map location and the phone number as well. We just need to add an email. So it was automatically filled. You also need to add the social profiles. So if we go back, you can just update the URL here, go to social icons, and then on the right side, click edit and then add your URL. The next page we have is the appointment page. So actually we have a form I didn't show, but if you click the claim, then you have a form with the full name, email, phone number, and then a consent that you agree to getting a SMS text and email marketing as well. So then you get the offer, which is the free ebook. And then once you fill out this form, it's going to redirect you to the second page, which is the appointment cream. Sorry, appointment page. And then your free injury claim guide is on your way. Now the next page is you can schedule an appointment. You see Sundays are off. Here's the time zone, and you can update it inside the calendar section. So it's currently scheduled an appointment. This is the only one that's active, if you remember, with the 30-minute calls. And then once they book a call, they go to the thank you page. And then we just confirm your appointment. And then in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out on the location phone number. So this is the funnel that's included with this new snapshot. Let's look at the website section. We also have a website coming with this with 6 pages. So it's going to have a home page, an about page, services team, contact us, and a link in bio that you can. I really like these because it's similar to Linktree. You can put these to your socials, so Instagram, YouTube, and then it's going to take you to any of these links. We have testimonials, get in touch, and then book a call. It looks pretty nice, to be honest. It's actually a better design than what you can create with Linktree. And then here's the website. So it's already functioning. We have the homepage, contact us, takes you to the contact us page. So with this new snapshot, you basically get a fully functioning website. You just need to update a couple of pages, and then it's already great to use. You just need to update this text in the footer, some of the links, but it really makes life easy. And then last, let's check the automation part for the new snapshot. So we should have email follow-ups. So they are inside the folder, marketing workflows. And then we have the new lead nurture, appointment confirmation, a no-show. So let's look at these 3 first. So the new lead nurture. So it's going to happen if they submit a Facebook lead form or they submit a form on the website, the marketing form. Is going to create an opportunity that we just checked in the pipeline. So this is going on the new lead. Is the opportunity name and source going to be added to the long-term nurture workflow? And then we start with an email and a message and an SMS text. So thanks for claiming our offer. Here's a simple email. And then here's a link to book a call. And then in the text, we'll just say, thanks for claiming the promotion. And then just a question if they have consulted a lawyer already. And then tell us briefly about the case. We'll wait for the reply and then we add an if step. So if they respond, we'll update the contact to hot lead. And if not, we can call them, go to voicemail or send an any question SMS. So it's a pretty nice new lead nurture. And then the next one we have once they book a call is the appointment confirmation. So previously we send them uh, appointment link in the SMS text. If they actually confirm the appointment, then we remove them from the new lead workflow and we'll update it to the booking stage. It goes to initial consultation and then we send a confirmation email 24 hours before, 1 hour before the call, and then we'll also send an SMS 1 hour before the call. So it looks pretty nice. And we also have some forms built in here, but I think it's just the marketing form. We have one for the newsletter subscribe and then one for the contact us. It should be pretty much the same. Yeah. All right. So this is the latest snapshot we have in GoHighLevel. This is again for compensation lawyer, but we have so many snapshots at this point that if you have any kind of business, you'll find what you need, or you can just easily customize these templates and then have one running for your business. The next one we have is for the ad manager. So we have a new integration. Previously, you could only manage Meta and Google Ads, but now we just added LinkedIn as a new platform. So now you are able to connect your LinkedIn ad accounts, and then you can start with building lead generation or website traffic campaigns directly inside GoHighLevel, and then you can manage your whole campaign inside GoHighLevel. So if you are watching this live call, my question to you is if you are actually using the ad manager feature inside GoHighLevel, or you still go into platform and then manage the ads on platform. Because to be honest, my main job is being a media buyer. I manage ads and I still use the in-platform updates. I think Meta in-platform is just easier to manage than compared to GoHighLevel, especially if you manage more budgets, multiple tens of thousands of dollars per month. If you are just starting out and let's say you are spending around $50 per day, the GoHighLevel is going to work just fine. But yeah, now you can start using LinkedIn ads also. And then here's a screenshot of how it's gonna look once you convert. So you need to go to marketing, and then under ad manager, it's going to be the same. We just have the option to add the LinkedIn as well, assuming it's activated in the agency level, because you need to activate the ad manager first. And then I see the comments. You also manage the ads inside Meta Ad. I agree with you. This is a great update, but I think the GoHighLevel ad manager is just not quite there. But they are rolling out the updates, so it's great to see at least progression on this side. And next, we just talked about meta ads, so now we have some meta ads updates again. If you are running meta ads inside GoHighLevel, this is basically just to save you time because some countries, here are some examples: Australia, Taiwan, Singapore, they have extra ad restrictions and you have to set up certain categories if you are running ads. For example, financial service ads targeting Australia. And the point of this is to run is to basically save you time, because if you target Australia and then you want to run financial service ads, it's gonna tell you, GoHighLevel is going to tell you in advance that it's not going to go through, your ads are going to get rejected. So you don't need to waste 15-20 minutes setting up your ad, making your ad copies, because it's just going to get rejected anyway. And then we also have the new CTA for lead gen campaigns on Meta, which is the get offer. And yeah, the main point of this is to save you some time and then avoid getting your ads rejected. Next, we have some webinar settings. And this is if you host recurring webinars. So I actually have a client where we are running webinar ads. We just stopped those, but the problem was it was on every Friday at 4 p.m. And then once the countdown went off and the webinar happened, you had to go in and then update the time for next week. So now they finally rolled out the new feature when you can add a recurring webinar. So repeat every day, repeat every week on selected days. So now you no longer need to do it manually. You no longer need to set a timer or an alarm to remind you to actually update the webinar. Now, once you create the webinar, here's the tab that you can just toggle, and then it's going to be recurring. Then you can select daily, weekly, monthly, and then set the dates and the times as well. Again, just a small update, but it's actually gonna save me some headache because always going in for the webinars, and then if you forget it and then you are spending money on the ads and they go to your landing page and they see the webinar already happened, then you just wasted that ad spend. So it's going to be a nice update. Next, we have an update to the survey and quiz slides. So now you can duplicate and reuse form elements. This is best if you have some images or some text parts that you are using on multiple slides. Now you don't need to always rewrite the whole part. You can just go over the top right side and just clone the slides. So here's an example on the image. Just a small update, and it's just going to update and copy everything as is. So it's going to retain the size, the font setup, and then here's how you can do it. You need to hover over the element, click the clone icon, and then you see it's going to retain all the settings and styles. Here's another example. And then also just for speed, it's going to save you some time. So those are the main updates for high level. I think there are one or two more updates, but I'll cover them in the next live call because that's when I think the next live call is going to happen on Monday. So I didn't want to do all the updates because Monday I'll be back anyway with some of the new updates. So let me know which update you like the most. Which one was your favorite? Which one do you think is going to be the most helpful or going to save you some money? And then next, we can go to the Q&A section. So yeah, I see there's one question to learn about the Meta Ad Manager to maximize during Q4. So yeah, let's talk about this. What your goals are for Q4? Are you doing lead generation for the website? Because I just tell you in the meantime, I tell you my plan is we are currently in October. I'm going to start running ads to my school group more actively. This is going to be through promoting my Instagram posts, and then you can set up a social post as an ad, but not with the engagement campaign, but you can do it as a purchase campaign as well. And for example, a paid school group, you need to run a purchase campaign, and then you can promote a social post and then add a call to action and the link. So with this, you get social engagement because they get to watch your reels, your videos, and then they also visit your website and then potentially sign up for your paid school group. So that's one ad strategy that I'm going to do. And then starting into November and December is time to start with the discounts because everyone's going to go crazy. In November, we have Black Friday, 50% discount. So I probably also do a discount on my school group as well. You already get a free sub account if you sign up to my paid school group, but I'll probably lower the price for November and also make a New Year promotion and a Christmas promo in December. So those are my plans for Q4. So yeah, discounts are going to work. I also have some e-commerce clients where we are going into Q4, of course, big months coming up. We have pretty big goals with them. Those are clothing brands, but some of them are aiming to be at 1 million per month or 800K per month revenue. So we are going to push lots of new drops, lots of free stocks, lots of hypes, new products dropping. And then for e-commerce ads, we are going to do a discount based on product specific. So for products that are just sitting in the warehouse and not moving at all, we are going to do even maybe a 70% discount. just to sell them even at the break even, because we don't want them sitting in the warehouse. And then on the top selling products, we need to calculate a 15-20% discount and just make sure we are still making profit with the discount that we are selling. So let me just look up your website real quick. So you are running lead generation for the clients on Meta. Yeah, I think it would be great because I'm also talking to some of the clients now that I have where we are doing lead generation, and we have, coaching programs. We also have school groups, and I'm also trying to talk them into, hey, roll out an affiliate program or do a discount, and that's going to lower the CPAs going into Q4. In Q4, you can also expect higher CPMs on Meta ads because everyone's going to be promoting, everyone's going to be doing discounts. So it's going to be harder, but you can also expect to see rising CTRs if your ad creatives are looking nice and your offer is compelling. So I think that's important on what to expect for Q4 on ads. And then, yeah, feel free to text me on school and I can give you some ideas specific to your clients. If you can send me some websites or what niches your clients are in. Yeah, various industries. Yeah, so that's the problem if you are not just running, one kind of business like a dentist lead generation, because you have to think about all the different businesses, different niches, and then how it makes sense for them to do a free consultation maybe, or start with a new funnel. Because for some of my clients, we are not doing a discount, we're just rolling out a new funnel, for example, new lead magnets, trainings, ebooks that are working well currently. Yeah, I hope it helps. It's a pretty broad question, so it's hard to answer completely. But yeah, if you have anything else, let me know, and then I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, those were the main high-level updates. Now, I'm currently not working on any meta S strategies because if we go into my basic group, I already have the basics for meta ads. So this includes setting up your business manager, writing the ad copy, designing your ads, naming your ads, what KPIs you can track. So I go over CPC, CTR, CPM, everything, as well as some of the custom metrics for website measurement for e-commerce, and then hook rates and hold rates for video ads. And then just one update of be careful with hackers trying to steal your data. And then I also give you a quick look into the paid school community. And let's look at the differences. So the difference is I have more calls, Q&As in the calendar. In the free group, I only host this live Q&A where you can ask questions, but I do this every week. Paid group, I also have Q&As where we can work together or some co-working spaces. But yeah, Q&As, which is basically a one-on-one time or 3 or 4 of us together. So you can ask questions. And then in the classroom, what I have additionally is for the meta ads basics, I actually have a video on setting up your first campaign step by step. This is finally with the new setup, so new microphone, new layout, this looks much better, and then a quick, long and detailed description of the video, as well as some UTM codes you can use. And then I also have the advanced section. So these are the latest ad strategies, and I can't really think of any more that I'm using currently. So I made a video on audience setups, cost caps, day parting, the ad account structure that I use, post IDs, partnership ads, how I find winning ads, and then I added a detailed description for all of those. And then I also have some bonuses in the paid school group on how you can create video ads, how I grow my email list. So this is going to be with high-level funnels, the lead forms that I'm using. And then currently in progress, I have a basic course for high level and then an expert course, which is the more, more advanced stuff once you start generating leads. And then I'm also going to update all the live calls in the paid group as well, so you can rewatch. So those are the main videos that I'm working on. You can expect to see some of those on the YouTube channel as well. In fact, once I'm finishing the live call today, I'll start making some more content. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or some requests for videos. Otherwise, we'll connect on school. And then thanks for being here today. And then yeah, I'll end the call soon. So I wish you a great weekend.